Hey guys, welcome back to art class. Hope you're doing well and you're in good health. So this is April now, which means that Earth Day is coming up. Assuming that you're watching this the day that it drops, it's coming up in about a week and a half. So we're going to be doing some Earth Day themed lessons. First one up for us is the one you see on the screen. It is a mandala. A mandala is a Asian Tibetan type of design, and we're going to be doing ecosystem mandalas. So in the center here, you see what is called an apex predator. The ring around the outside is some of the things that they prey upon. The ring around the outside of that is some things that those things prey upon. And the ring around the outside of that is the environment. So mandalas are, as an Eastern tradition, they are what's called a radial symmetry. So they, from the center outwards, they're symmetrical or balanced. So we're going to try this. We're going to do it in steps. I'm going to be doing something similar to the example you see on the screen, but not exactly like it. And you guys can either do the one I do, or if you'd like to use different animals, you certainly can. So let's give it a try and see how it goes. So the first step to this is to get a regular piece of copy paper, just like the 8.5 by 11 paper that you would put in a copier, like what you see in my room. You're going to take that and you're going to take a pair of scissors, and I'm going to insert a little video here showing you how to fold and cut the paper so that it's 8.5 inches square, and it has all the divisions you need in order to make yours look right in terms of radial symmetry. So take a look at this and you'll see what I mean.
All right, guys, so for your mandala, this is how you want to fold the paper. Start by taking one of the top corners and bringing it down like this. You may have folded paper like this before, guys. You want to make sure that this edge of the paper lines up with that edge. And what you're going to get is a nice, even triangle. And then from there, you can just cut off this little part right here. That's going to be kind of step one. And what this is going to give you, this is just regular, sort of normal paper, copy paper, kind that you see in my room all the time. And so that's also going to be the first of your cuts. So you're going to have one that's one fold that's corner to corner, fold it the opposite way, and then when you open it back up, you'll see two folds that look like an X. Fold it in half one way, open it up, fold it in half the other way. Alright, now if you do this correctly, you should have something that looks like that, an X and a plus sign. And what you have here is essentially 8 equal-sized zones. So as you do this, you're going to be drawing your main drawing in the center, and then these will help you to space out the other elements in your mandala correctly. I'm going to switch back over to the computer here, and these folds that you see here will be indicated by very faint pink lines.
And let's go ahead and start with our crocodile here. I'm going to start with his eye. So here's the area above his eye. There's the eye itself. Fill in that. I'll go out to his sort of snout, long part there. And I'm going to go about out to there. I'll draw a circle around the outside here in a little bit, but I want you guys to see here. So give him some nostrils. Give him some sharp, pointy teeth. And and some kind of things like that. And let's do a circle around. I'm going to start here. And this is something, no matter whether you're doing the crocodile one like I am, or you're doing a different one, you want to have that center space enclosed. I'm also going to do kind of a scalloped thing around the edge here, which is just what you see now, these kind of bumpy curves, half circles here, all the way around the outside. And what that does is, again, it's just another decorative element. Fill in one of these on each side here. And these are all just elements that are coming from that mandala tradition. I'm also going to give him just kind of the suggestion of a environment here. Maybe like this will be like some water that he's swimming in. Okay, so that is part 1. Got some tree leaves here, got some water, and we'll color some of the stuff in afterwards. Now, going out from here, you see these radiating lines here. We're going to alternate animals. So we're going to have a turtle, a bird, a turtle, a bird, a turtle, a bird, a turtle, a bird. Oops. And I find this is easiest if you draw the top one and then just turn your paper. So draw the top right in here, your turtle. Then you're going to turn it so that this is now vertical. Draw your bird. Then you're going to turn it, keep turning it so that this is now the vertical line, and you do a turtle. So let's just do a turtle here. Let's see. And nothing too fancy. We're going to make a shell. We're going to make his head. Give him some eyes and a nose. Give him, this is sea turtle, so we're going to have these kind of fin-like legs instead of regular, land turtle legs. Maybe give him some of a pattern on his back. Awesome. Now, you are going to repeat that, and you're going to turn your paper. And I'm going to see if I can do this on my program here. If I can turn the whole, oh, no, I think it's going to make me do that. All right, hold on. Oh, let's see if it'll let me do it. Yay, okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn it. That probably looks kind of crazy. Okay, now that it's turned, I'm going to do my bird here. And this is, again, the easiest way I know to do it is just to kind of turn it. And I'm going to give just the kind of bird, like a sort of a sea bird, like kind of a gull maybe. Give him some details there. Let's go into his rest of his body, do his beak, eye, give him some feather details, give him some legs. Good. Feathers, feathers, feathers. All right. Then, let's see if I can do this yet again. I'm going to turn it again. And now, we're going to do a drawing as close to that original turtle as we can. Let's see, maybe just start a little higher. Give him some fins. Sorry, I know I'm going through this kind of fast. There you go. So as similar as you can make it. And we're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep spinning, 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 spinning until we have a pattern of turtle, bird, turtle, bird, turtle, bird, all the way around. All right, so what I did here is I just went ahead and filled in the rest. So you have a ring now of turtles and birds. You can see all the birds are facing the same direction, going around. All the turtles are identical. I made them just as close as I could. So next, in a ring around the outside of those guys, right? So just to reiterate, crocodiles eat turtles and birds. Turtles and birds eat crabs and fish. So the next layers out are going to be those crabs and fish. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw a fish here. I'm going to get him kind of close in, right in this area. Let's see how we're looking. We got a fish body, fish tail, fish fins, give him some gills, an eye, little mouth. There you go. So we got a fish. Now, do I dare attempt? Yeah, I think I'm going to. So I'm gonna turn my. It's gonna sound weird to you guys because you won't be able to see it on screen, but I'm actually turning my drawing tablet so that I can get it to look right on mine. For you, just simply turn the paper. If I try and like turn it on the screen that you guys are seeing, it's gonna look weird, I think. So I'm just gonna go ahead and draw it anyway. So fish, we're gonna go ahead and do a crab here. Little crabby guy, give him some little pinchers, little eye stalks and eyes. Another set of pinchers here. Give him some little crabby legs. Little crabby legs. There we go. All right, and same thing. So now we're gonna go around and we'll draw another fish on this pink line, another crab in between, another fish on the pink line, another crab in between. Fish, crab, fish, crab, fish, crab, all the way around the outside. And then the final step is that we're gonna enclose that in a circle. And if you want to, in the corners, you can draw some trees. I'm gonna go ahead and do that because this video is getting a little long. I'm not gonna do all of that in example. I'm just gonna dash ahead to when I'm done with that and you guys can take a look. All right, so again, I just went around and added more fish and more crabs. So you can see it's starting to be a circle, right? We started with that crocodile, moved out another layer. Now this is gonna be the final layers. Now, you guys wanna make that initial crocodile fairly small. I would say if you think about maybe the size of what? Well, bigger than quarter for sure. I would say maybe the size of like think about like one of those containers, like those little individual like fruit cups or like applesauces, you know, that you peel off the top and eat for lunch. If you think about that as being about the right size for your center, then you won't run into an issue where you're going off the edge of the page. But again, this is a little bit of a more difficult one, so I wanted to kind of challenge you guys a little bit. Anyway, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and make a circle. Make my thing just a little bit bigger and bolder. I'm going to do my best to make a circle around all these guys here now. Oops. I didn't. Sorry, talking to myself, friends. Talking to myself. Okay. So make a circle around it. And oop, went a little bit off there. Let's try that again. And I can erase this here. Erase, 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 erase. All right, so we're gonna encircle that. And around the outside, we're gonna try and give some indications of like what this biome is, what it looks like. So you're probably gonna wanna have another circle here. And then when it comes up in the corners, we have a little bit more room. Maybe you want to, I don't know, have like a tree, like kind of a swampy, I'm gonna make like kind of more of a swampy low brush thing here, like have some kind of, because again, we're talking about swamp biome, so maybe like this is more like a mangrove tree, right? You've seen those where the roots kind of go into the water. All right, and then do the same thing. We're going to come around, and we're going to repeat that sort of I just called it mangrove tree. And again, as you're doing this, you should be turning your paper. Go around, and we're just trying to, the thing about this is we're trying to make it as balanced as we can. Making everything sort of be a reflection of each other. And you can imagine how that goes. I didn't make it as balanced as probably I would have liked, but you get the idea. So we got these sort of mangrove things here. Now, if you ran out of room, don't worry about the mangroves. And the final thing you're going to do is just add some color, right? So on mine, because a lot of these animals live in the water, the background would be blue, sort of a watery blue, right? These guys, these fish might, I would probably do like a yellow and purple. Crabs are usually red, right? Turtles, green and yellow, or green and light green. These birds may be shades of blue. And I'll post up just the final sort of version of what this looks like. But that is basically your assignment. Do your best. If you're watching this the day I posted it, is Monday the 6th of April. It's going to be due next Monday, which is the 13th. And you are going to turn it in then. Just do the same thing you did for this assignment. Draw it on a piece of paper, take a picture of it,